It is Wednesday night, 7:15. Dear Dana, new time. Yes, trying to experiment with times to satisfy viewers' needs. Seeing what we can do. Welcome to Dear Dana. Tonight we are going to talk about, are you a healer? And we're going to hit it on all bases if possible. Yes, we are. We're going to talk about literally, are you a healer? In the spiritual form, we're going to talk about it literally. Hello, Miriam. We're going to talk about it emotionally, physically, spiritually, in all ways. And we're going to hope to bring enlightenment to people in every way they need. How can we heal others when we have our deep wounds? Well, that's because we have to work on ourselves as well. And the funny thing, of course, we talked about the wounds in our shadow, things that sometimes we don't want to look at, or touch, or investigate because we're afraid, right? Or we've tucked them so deep that we've forgotten about them. But also, sometimes when we discover that we can do healing work, and that comes in many capacities, whether you're a nurse, a physician, a therapist, a counselor, EMT, or a literal spiritual healer, right? Sometimes when you're doing healing work with others, the side effect of that is you experience healing yourself in some capacity. I know as a therapist and a counselor, I have experienced some degree of healing myself when I have done work with clients. And on the flip side, when I have done spiritual healing, it's a very funny thing. When you're doing the healing physiologically, you experience the healing as well on some level because you're a conduit. So in order for it to move through you and work towards the person that needs the healing, as a side effect, you get some of it as well. So it's a really beautiful thing. So we're going to talk about that and more. And I know I have been promising to do a guided meditation, and we haven't been able to figure out how to work it out and all this other stuff. So toward the end of this, and I'm going to put a warning on this, a very harsh warning, that if you are driving or in a mobile vehicle, do not listen to it at the end of this video, but we're going to do a healing guided meditation for whatever may be bothering you, whether it's emotional or physical. And if anyone is in pain toward the end of this video, you're more than welcome to come up and us do a live, a brief live healing session. So, and as a offset, other people benefit from it too. Hello, not paid by anyone, Miriam. Hello, Paranormal Witch, Willow. So, before we get started, let's hit that intro. Again, thank you for coming to Dear Dana. Please like and subscribe. It greatly helps us grow this community. We're slowly growing, but I'd like for us to blossom bigger. So let's hit the intro and we will be on our way. Dun 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 dun. And here we go. I asked the opinion of a few people before I did this today. Yes, I still have a few ideas, but because I'm playing with the time, I never know how many people are going to make it. Hello, Shan. I love the idea of us doing it at home while you guide us. Which part, the guided meditation or the healing work? Not sure. Always love having Shan here. The healing part or the guided meditation? Shan in the house. Yes. Hello, Serenity Journey. Nice to hear you here. See you here. Hello, Sea Cruise. Oh yeah, the guided meditation. Since I couldn't do the Zoom, couldn't figure out all the timing and stuff, I just decided, since I have seen guided meditations on YouTube, I'm just going to put the warning. Do not be in a moving vehicle while listening to this. I won't have the fancy music behind it. So we'll just have to go with that. So, as people come in the room, hopefully, and you can throw the questions down. Hello, Miss Marcy. Gorgeousness. Before we start, some of you might not have been here, and I might ask again later, who in the chat have been doing your grounding on the daily? We have been talking about grounding. I will say I have been doing mine daily. And I don't know if it's the placebo effect, but with MS, you tend to get some congestion. Good. My congestion, when I lay down at night, is gone. I'm not dealing with it when I lay down at night. I am down 4 pounds without any changes. The other thing was the congestion's gone. I'm down 4 pounds. My arms are clearing up much better. And it was something else that was getting better quicker. I can't remember what it was. If I think of it, I'll tell you. Oh, I know what it was. My sleep is better. And if I dream, they're usually choppy and not so good. I have been having every single night full color happy dreams. Full color happy dreams, longer, better sleep. Happy dreams every single night in color, like 3D color. So far, so good. Knock on wood. So that is my report. So whether it's a placebo effect or not, that is what's going on so far. So, sometimes my blood pressure is a little wonky. I bought a blood pressure monitor, just came in. I'm going to start checking that aspect to see if there's a better pattern with that. I'm just going to keep track of things. I have convinced my mom that she needs to start doing it. I do feel a sense of calm. I had my husband do it. He hasn't been doing it every day. He did feel a sense of calm when he did it. My mom was all tanked up and because she gets real twisted up. She calmed down. So there really is something to it. I mean, scientifically, there's something to it, for sure. For sure. It's not just a woo-woo tree hugger thing. At minimum, I suggest people go barefoot on it 15 minutes. If it's a little damp, it's best. Or if you drink water before you do it, it's good. Because we don't have enough contact with the earth to lower the EMF in our body. We're so surrounded by electrical stuff constantly, and we always have that, how do I say it? We always have that grounding or block it, not grounding, but block between the earth and ourselves because we're wearing rubber or some kind of shoe that keeps us from getting grounded electrically. We do. If you don't have the opportunity to do that, there are grounding mats that you can use that do the same thing, but I prefer to do it by nature. How do you do it underwater when you have a bubble bath? How do you get grounded that way? Because your feet aren't touching the earth. How would you do it underwater when you have a bubble bath when your feet are not touching the earth? I'm confused by that, paranormal. Because the ceramic tub, unless it's touching the earth in some way, I don't understand. You'd have to explain that to me. Because it's not grounded. The tub wouldn't be grounded. It's a good thing. You can look it up and do some research on it. And you'll see scientifically that it makes sense what I'm saying. A long time ago, we grounded every chance we got. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Willow. But and I see spiritually what you're saying, but I see spiritually what you're saying. But on a scientific basis, your stress, if you would, it is about energy. I do agree it's about energy, but I would be willing to wager you if you would go put your feet on the dirt, if you do that every day, yes. But where's your anxiety level at? If you go put your feet on the earth every day, 4 to 15 minutes minimum, your anxiety level would be greatly reduced from where it's at right now. I'd be willing to wager you. It would work 150% better. Willing to wager you. But I understand what you're saying, and I don't disagree with it, but your anxiety and depression would be way down. No, I don't disagree with you, but it would be significantly better. Right. But paranormal, humor me, and try it my way for a week. And see if you see a difference. Just humor me. Then you can call me dumb after. You know I'm a greatly spiritual person. You know this. So you know I'm not discounting what you're saying. You know I believe what you're saying. Right? You know me. You feel me? You know I believe you. No, it doesn't have to be a physical connection, but it's vastly improved. It's greatly felt with a physical connection. Doesn't have to be, but when you're experiencing deeper physiological, how do I put it? Deeper physiological distress, it's more effective when it's physical contact. Let me put it that way. When you want bigger relief, quicker, it's better when it's physical contact. Let's put it that way. Like if somebody's bleeding and you need to stop quickly, that's what I'm saying. Good. Anyway, on to healing. How do you know if you're a healer? How many in the chat sense or feel they are a spiritual healer? Let me know in the chat. How many of you feel or know that you're a spiritual healer? Sorry. Excuse me. How many of you would like to know if you are? It got quiet all of a sudden. No one is saying anything. How many would like to learn? Anyone? Hey, Adam Harris. It's nice to see you. Marcy's been told I do not feel it and I'd like to know if it's true. No, you are not. Serenity says she knows. Willow says she's not. To some degree, I think all mothers are. To some degree. Mothers have that touch. You know what I mean? Only a mother's touch. You've heard that, right? Because I feel like if you're a mom, there's just that sense, that touch that kids can only get with you. They only feel that security, that sense of things are going to be okay with you. Serenity says he. So it's like only a mother's touch. Sometimes only your child feels better with you. Good morning, Shoeless One. I was kind of hoping someone was going to show up tonight that wrote me that is in distress, that is not feeling well, that was wanting some healing so we could help her tonight. I was hoping she would show up. So to some degree, all moms have that. It's an intuitive thing. Your child's tummy doesn't feel good, they want you to rub their tummy. You kind of instinctively go there with them. If their head hurts, you automatically touch their head. All of us moms know that. And whether you know it or not, there is some degree of energy that comes out of your hand that goes to your child that does make them feel better. And it has been studied over time that this is to be true. That there's some energetic field, when a mother loves their child and the child does not feel well, a mother just sort of intuitively goes to touch the place where their child doesn't feel well to make them feel better. And there is some type of energy that is expelled from the mother to the child, and love really does tend to make this energy grow. That helps to reduce the discomfort in the child. And oftentimes, while this is going on, the child feels better. And you might walk away, and a little while later, you'll hear your child go, "Mom, it's hurting again," or "Mom, it still doesn't feel good." And you'll go back, you'll do it again, and your child starts feeling better. And you might think, "Oh, they've suckered me in," or "They're just wanting me to rub their back," or "They're just wanting me to do whatever." No, they're actually feeling better from your touch. So on some level, as a mom, even if it's just for your child, you are a healer. It's just sort of built in. Now, see, I saw a comment back here. Let me blow it up. See, Chris says, when I have a panic attack, my husband has such calming energy and can always calm me down. That is perfect. And I am so sorry that you have panic attacks, C. Cruz. How often do you have them? Can I ask? And do you know what usually triggers them? Is there a certain thing that triggers them? Or do they just come on when they come on? Do you know? But it's perfect if your husband has that calming energy that helps bring him down. Because a lot of times when panic attacks come on, sometimes driving, I cannot go on the freeway. I completely understand. I completely understand. Hello, Levon Gittins. Hey, hey. We're talking about healing and different forms of healing. And some of it might have to do with your own healing within. Some of it's going to have to do with, it's going to be about healing energy. And we're going to explore it, the actual healing energy here in a little bit. We just got through talking about a mother's healing energy that, Shan said she didn't think she was a healer, but she is if she's a mom, because it's like built-in automatic, and a lot of moms don't realize it if they're loving moms. It's sort of an automatic built-in thing. When your stomach hurts and you want your mom to rub it, it literally is a built-in thing. Moms don't even realize they had. But see, Cruz, I understand that. My mom had panic attacks for a long time. She no longer has panic attacks. I thought I was having them because I didn't realize I was losing vision in one of my eyes due to MS. I literally was going to an emergency call at a hospital to see a patient at an ER to another hospital in the rain during the night. And all of a sudden, while I was driving, I couldn't see. Could not see. Part of it was the optic nerve, but part of it was MS had shut my vision down on a rainy night, and all I could see was the reflection of lights and nothing else. That was it. And then all I could see was dark, and I was driving on an interstate. All I could see was black. I mean, I temporarily went blind. I literally temporarily went blind on the way to a call, to a hospital, to the ER to see a psych patient. How crazy did I feel? I thought I was having some bang up panic attack. And just happened to be able to know that a side road was coming up and just swerved and ended up at a church, which just happened to have paramedics in it on a Wednesday night. And they came out and helped me in the car. And they told me my blood pressure was through the roof. Well, yeah, I went blind on an interstate on a call to a hospital to see a psych patient. And here I am thinking I'm having a panic attack, which it really wasn't. But I didn't know I had MS. But I thought I had a panic attack. And my vision slowly started to return. They had me call the hospital and get a replacement, which I felt awful about. And I didn't want to tell them what happened because I wasn't 100% sure, but I thought I'd had a panic attack. And they were saying my blood pressure was through the roof. And of course, they're EMT and they have to make a report. And I had to get checked out before I could go back on the job. So when they saw my blood pressure was like that, they made me get checked out for my heart. To make sure they wanted to put me in a hospital that night. And I got checked out, and I was friends with the doctors. And he was like, Dana, you got to get checked in the hospital. I was like, dude, I'm not going in. And he said, if you promise me, tomorrow, I won't put you in. I was like, I'm not going in. I'm part of this hospital. I'm not going in. So they tried to say it was something else. I didn't have a heart attack. What did they try to say it was? something that they turned me on an upside down thing and my heart reacted. They tried to say it was something else. Of course, I didn't get diagnosed with other for years later, but yeah, my mom had those panic attacks for years. For years. And she couldn't drive for a decade. And see, now because of my vision, I can't drive on the interstate. I would be scared to death to navigate the traffic because of my vision. I could drive local, but if a car comes up on me where I can't see here, I'll just jump. So I can only drive where I'm familiar. So I completely understand Sea Cruise. My question to you is, did you have a wreck, or when did this occur for you? Do you know why the panic attacks began in the first place? I mean, I'm not trying to psychotherapy you. I'm just saying. Usually it's triggered by something or a high degree of, and I don't want to know all your business, but sometimes a trauma will occur, a high degree of stress will occur, a accident will occur, something. Usually it can be brought on by something in your life that brought on a high degree of stress or trauma. And it will be and it doesn't even have to do with a car. It can be such a high degree of stress in your life that you just try to shove in and keep going, that it will trigger something like when you're driving on the interstate, there's so much coming at you at once, it makes you feel out of control of everything going on around you. It's not about your driving abilities. It's about all the people around you in the other cars. You get what I'm saying? Because you can't control what everybody on that interstate's doing. It's not about your driving abilities. So I completely get it. And then you feel like everybody's expecting stuff of you. So it's almost better to go, look, dude, I'm not driving on the interstate. So I get you. Bless your sweetheart. And typically, if this makes you feel any better, typically people that get panic attacks are highly intelligent and very intuitive. If that makes you feel any better. You went to Mexico. Let me pop it up. Went to Mexico years ago and got lost from my husband for over 6 hours, and it wasn't a tourist spot. I don't speak Spanish, and I came back with anxiety, and that's enough to do it. It puts you in a traumatic state where you had no control over what was going on around you. I get it. Well, listen, I get panic attacks when my ex calls me, too. So, don't talk to your ex. Let the answering machine take it. Have him send you emails. Have him speak to your attorney. Yes, panic attacks are especially scary to go through by yourself if you're at home when you have them. My suggestion to you is have something like an ice pack nearby, a fan to blow in your face, lay down and stick your feet up. It will make them go away quicker. If you have them in public, just don't go by yourself in public, would be my suggestion if you can help it. If you know it's going to be a situation that could potentially trigger you, don't go out in public by yourself. Take something with you, like one of those quickie ice packs that you could put on your forehead or behind your neck. It will help to bring your panic attack down quickly. Hello, Shelly Marie. Yes, EMDR is a very helpful type of therapy that does work quickly. When I say quickly, I mean you go through the type of therapy and it helps very well. It doesn't take months and months. Deep breathing, the conscious breathing, helps very, very well too. But if you have to have a quick, keep ice in a little chest or one of those quick break things that goes cold, and a hand fan or something. And do your conscious breathing in through your nose 4, hold it 4, blow out through your mouth slowly 4. And make sure it's slow, hold, slow. Slow, hold, slow. Hello, vintage optimism. But everything is about learning self-care, learning self-healing. Now in our lives, especially with all we've gone through with the pandemic, it's as much about heal thyself as it is about heal others. Just like on the airplane, we cannot heal others, heal our children, help others until we heal thyself. Look in your shadow, in your shadow self. What are you still stuffing down? Right? What are you still stuffing down? We cannot begin to heal until we bring things to the light. We don't get better until we bring things to the light. We don't. Nobody can say, dude, I don't want to deal with that, or that's in the past. If you've never looked at your stuff, you don't get better. Can I get an amen? Do you believe that's true or not? If you don't bring your stuff to the light and look at it, nobody is saying you have to report it to the world. No one is saying you have to share it to every friend you have. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to share it with you. You have to own your stuff. You have to say, okay, I went through this and I grew as a person because of it. Or I am no longer hating because of it. What is the about? You look at your stuff. What's the about, vintage? You look at what is going on. You just look at it. I have seen people that want to have this is what I'm saying. I have seen people that don't want to look at anything. Nothing's wrong. Nothing ever happened. Everything's cool. Cool. Right? Life is perfect. Everything's cool. Comes back to bite them in the butt in one way or another. And when it comes back to bite them, it comes back to bite them hard. Hard. Because they didn't deal with their crap. And somebody in their life ends up being the target of it. The target of it. Or they don't deal with their crap, but they keep in the talk, Dana. Not you, llama. When I would teach, I would go, do you know what the llama does? The llama goes, pfft. The llama goes, pfft. Anyway, when they don't deal with it, they keep repeating the same relationships over and over and over again, attracting the same kind of people. So they'll go, man, why do I get the same kind of suckers all the time? Or why do I keep attracting the same kind of women all the time? Why do I keep attracting the same kind of crappy men all the time? What's wrong with me? They keep attracting the same kind of people all the time because they have issues they never dealt with, so they keep attracting the same kind of love interest, or the same kind of friends, or the same kind of relationships, because they have unresolved past problems that they never worked out. So they're picking the same kind of people or relationships to work them out on. The same kind of personalities to work out old problems on. Does that make sense? For instance, let's say you had a lot of issues with your dad or your mom, right? Unresolved, heartfelt, deep issues with a dad or a mom that you never worked it out with them. Unresolved, painful things. And you just never either went to therapy or worked out the problems with them or whatever. You will typically attract love interest with the same type of core personalities, unbeknownst to you, by the way, not intentional. Eden, will you cut that down, please? It's hot for me. Sorry. Not intentional. You will attract the same kind of people as the ones that you had unresolved issues with, parental figures. You will unconsciously attract the same kind, trying to work it out with these love interests. And if that relationship doesn't work and it bombs, you'll do it again and again and again and again, until ultimately you just happen to work it out. You just happen to attract somebody where piece by piece you've worked it out and you don't have to do it anymore. Ta-da! But once you realize that's what you're doing, you'll level up because you'll start working on it within yourself. And then you'll be healing. You won't make those same choices because you become self-aware and you start working on it within yourself. Understand? That's what we just unconsciously do as humans. And that's why sometimes we make dumb mistakes. And then you look back and you go, oh, wow, now I can see what I did. Now I see it. But if we become more aware and look at it now, we don't repeat that problem. Then you go, oh, now I can fix it now. I don't have to do that. Oh, wow, I don't have to do that now. So there's that when we do our personal work, right? And then it's like, whew. Well, we say that, but then we shift over to the spiritual thing, right? So if we shift over to the spiritual thing, let's say I feel like I wasted years with Doofius, my first husband. That's what I call him, Doofius. Or sperm donor. Whichever. But I got my Noah out of him. And Noah was like an earthbound angel to me. He's one of my greatest teachers. I got Noah, and Eden came with my husband, Stephen. And Stephen was the father to both of them. But I got Noah. So when I look at it like that, maybe it was meant to be. Because I would trade Noah for nothing. And there was a lot of life lessons there. A lot of life lessons there that grew me up. And I got a bonus son. I don't call him stepson. I don't like that. I got a bonus son that I'm friends with till this day because I wasn't really old enough to be his mom. Maybe biologically, but I wasn't really old enough to be his mom. So I got a lot of life lessons out of that. And I got Noah. So I could say I wasted years, but I didn't. So when you look at it spiritually, maybe it was meant to be, even though I wish I had a different partner. You get what I'm saying? So let's shift over to spiritual healing, okay? Let's shift over to the types of healing. Don't you love when I take notes? I get inspired and I grab whatever is in front of me. That's terrible. I just need to place notebooks everywhere. But we talk about the dark night of the soul. We have these things in us like, oh, that was a bad relationship. Oh, that's terrible. And this happened to me. And I was talking about there's different types of people. People that don't want to go in and dig their stuff up and look at it. Then we have people that they want to walk around and wear this badge. Victim. Victim. This and 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 this happened to me. I'm not going to be a healer. I'm going to be a victim. Oh, you want me to heal? You want to help me heal? You're going to teach me how to heal so I feel better and have a better life? No, because then I won't know who I am. No. Then I cannot tell everybody my story. Then I cannot be a victim. I cannot be a victim. I can't tell everything everybody has done to me. Done to me. Because then I can't find people to save me. I don't want to heal. So what I'm saying is there are some people, no matter what you try to do to help them, no matter how many tools you give them, it's never going to work. It's never going to work because they do not want to heal. They identify with their pain. Does that make sense? It doesn't make them a bad person. They hold on to their pain too hard. They hold on to their pain so hard and with anger that they cannot release. They cannot release the anger. They cannot release the pain. And because of that, they remain a victim. Does that make sense? Because they cannot release. I need to go to the comments because stuff's going on and I cannot see what's going on. Scroll. Vintage says, I had daddy issues, so even though I knew I wasn't attracted to men, I'd still sleep around or start a relationship. It took me a while to realize it was because I had abandonment issues with my dad. I can understand that. So are you saying abandonment issues with your birth father or the father you have now. I'm very sorry that you had to come to that realization, but I'm very pleased that you did come to that realization. I'm glad that you do say you're a survivor, Willow. You are a survivor. I'm sorry that you did experience that too, Vintage, but it's very wise of you to come to that reality, into that light. But I'm very sorry about that. We all have to, we come from things we don't understand as we go through a bunch of layers of ourselves. We go through our childhood and preteen and teen and adult. And like I said, we move into these bodies that get older. But we're a soul and a child on the inside. And we have to experience life in the world and find people we trust and process things and learn so much about ourselves as time goes on. But it's all a journey and a process. It's weird that now he wants to have a relationship and I have no hostility. I even text my little brother. That's not weird. Let me tell you why it's not weird. It is a part of healing. It is a part of transmuting and turning that energy and letting it transform into something else, because you are an adult now and you're trying to find a more spiritual, loving way in the world. Because like I said, if we hold on to the anger and the pain of everything, it allows people to stay victims. And that is a lot of what helps people to become victim to disease and depression and anxiety and the disease of all the pain and struggle they have to experience as time goes on. That's not the way we're meant to experience our life. Some of it unknowing to us, we accidentally do to ourselves. And people give trying to go within and spirituality, and I'm not Bible thumping because I'm not making this about religion. And spirituality is trying to find creator or God or whomever you want to call your creator. I say God because it's easier, and because of my NDE, I didn't, like I said, I didn't see a person, but I experienced I'm going to say an ultimate soul, okay? Which I call God. Ultimately, that is what we are. We don't want to live a life of pain and hate and stress and anxiety and all of the stuff we've been seeing on television and experiencing around us and outside and on TV and YouTube and all the You see it, you can feel it. I don't want more of it, do you? People might want to enjoy the mass for a minute, but after that, you don't carry it with you. I want to breathe. We can't have happy and ha-ha and ho and joy and laughter and as much as we want the ultimate bliss 100%. If we had it 100% of the time, we wouldn't appreciate it. So we have to have the yin and the yang and the dynamics of the light and dark to some degree. But what I'm saying is people may want to give spirituality or finding ourselves or empowering what we know deep within us the short shot. But let me tell you, you are so much more powerful than you know. You are so much more powerful than any drug man has ever created, and you have no idea. If you dig deep within yourself, you will find things that you never realized were possible. And I'm asking for you to find healing and peace and calm and love and find you. That's what I'm asking. And within this, you will find ways to heal, starting with yourself and expanding beyond that. And it starts with personal responsibility, and it's with psychology and with digging deep, and then it goes to the spiritual place, and it hand in hand with science. So call me what you want. Don't want to hear it, and move on. Want to learn, and stay. So what I'm saying is, take what you're feeling out and look at it. Recognize it for what it is and say, okay, oh, I dealt with this. I didn't deal with this. And I'm feeling XYZ about this. I'm feeling anger. I'm feeling disgust. I'm feeling anxiety. I'm feeling this. Look at why you're feeling these things. And instead of wanting to even or putting that kind of energy out into the world, bring it back. And maybe I'll do something like this. I'll take a rock and say, when you did this to me, I felt abandoned. But I realize you did not have the power within yourself to do the work. So guess what? I forgive you. It's not about me. So I've transmuted that energy. Or I write something down. I no longer hate you for this. I feel indifferent. That was another part of my life. I let it go. And I burned the piece of paper and I put it in the fire. I released it. I release it. I release it. It's not part of my life anymore. I release it. Or maybe I use air and I release something that no longer serves me. Right? Maybe it's a piece of clothes somebody gave me that was a part of my heart. It no longer serves me. So I'm going to donate it. Right? Or basically what I'm saying is transmute what used to be negative in your life, transmute it into something positive. Use the 4 elements to do it. Air, water, fire, earth. Don't let it be turned into something negative. Use earth to bury something that used to be something negative and make it positive and plant a tree with it. Right? Transmute into something positive. Where's my paper? This one is not yet. Hold on. I don't want to forget something. Identify what your pain is and transmute and transform it into something positive. It no longer serves you. Transform it. Wash it away in water. Blow it into a stone. Blow it into bubbles. Blow it into bubbles. It no longer serves you. Empower yourself. If your ex-buddy sending you pictures does not serve you, transform that, vintage. Start transforming your pain into positive things. If it no longer serves you, like create an earth living ritual for yourself. Transform your pain. Transform your pain. You can do this. Take control and transform your pain into something positive. When you put anger and hate and all of that out into the world, it boomerangs back to you. It boomerangs back to you. That energy just boomerangs back. You don't need it. Transform it. Transform it. Turn it into something positive. Empower yourself. Yes, that is not serving you well, vintage. If it's not serving you well, block it. Cut it away. It's like a negative attachment, right? You have us to help you with that. You have me to help you with that. If you need to feel empowered to do something that is not serving you well, please do not think you cannot reach out to me. I am not some demigod or something. Oh, you are most welcome, Sea Cruise. Hello, Black Lavender. But I have plenty of practice. It would do you so good, I promise. But I'm asking all of you in the chat, are you hearing what I'm saying? Is it resonating with you? Can you create your own ritual? Draw something in a rock, blow it away. Create, do a little fire and burn away things that aren't serving you. Releasing it. Write something on a balloon, let it go. If it is not serving your life, release it in a way that you're transmuting it into something positive. Don't send negative out into the universe. Like I said, it'll boomerang back. You don't want that crap. Turn it into something positive. Release it. Let it go. You want something that's going to grow and flourish, right? Something that's going to represent what you want to see in your life. I'm going to drop the link in a minute in case anybody wants to come up or you have any questions. But this is one. No, I'm going to save this for the meditation. I'm not going to drop this, but I want you to imagine something. When you feel angry towards somebody and you want to send them hate, this isn't saying take them into your life. This is not saying that you have to forget about what they did. What this is saying is forgive and release them. Forgive and release them. Imagine an image. Let's say you want to hate somebody, just hate, and go after them and ruin them or decimate them or whatever. Just imagine an image of something that you like over their face and then release them. Release them. Just release them. Create boundaries. Send them pure love. Release them. Sometimes that has to happen. Whether it bothers your heart or not, sometimes for the greater good, you must release. Create boundaries, send them pure love, release. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes my angels or my guide will say, nope, this is it, nope, done, release. This is no longer for your greater good. It does not serve your higher purpose. You have to. It's rare that this happens, but when I hear that, I'm like, I know I'm done. And it may hurt my heart, but I know I'm done. But you don't have to hate. You understand? Release. And breathe. Transform. Use things to resonate higher. Remember what I said about imagine you're a radio station. You're cranking it up. Crank it up. It doesn't mean you don't recognize your pain. Recognize, but don't let that become what identifies you. We all have pain. Some is nastier than others. We all have it. We all have a story. We all have things that we've locked away. We all have it. Things that we may be ashamed to talk about. We all have it. We have to address it and look at it and transmute and transform. Okay? I'm going to drop the link for anyone that has questions. If you happen to have pain, we will do a live healing. If you have questions, I will answer the questions. And after that, we will be doing the live guided meditation. And I will put the warning up again about do not drive and listen to it. But I will do it right before. But please feel free to come up and let's talk about any questions you have about different forms of healing. And there's Reiki, there is Dana, don't get glitchy. There's Reiki, there is quantum healing, there's a million types of healing. You may know of some I don't know. And you're more than welcome to tell us about it. But I gravitate more toward energy healing and quantum healing, even though I have become certified in the different layers of Reiki. It is a little more time consuming. I've taken pieces of it along with quantum touching, quantum healing, and sort of done my own thing. That was, more consistent for me. Would anybody like to come up, ask questions? Does anybody currently have any pain? Is anybody watching that I cannot see in chat that needs some healing? I had someone write me on Gmail that desperately needs some healing. She is normally one of our regulars. I'll just mention it's Monica. If she cannot come up, I would like for us to send her some healing. She really, really needs it. I hope she can come up because she, bless her heart, I was hoping she could come up for a minute, just show up in the shadow a little bit. Vintage says she has pain, stomach, and liver. Well, have you had it checked out? But if you can come up, we can try to do some healing, see if we could reduce that pain, girl. I do not know if Sheila's one is still here. Anyone that feels like they have some energy going on. I do not know if, forgive me if I cannot remember if she's still here. If she wanted to assist Serenity Journey, she may have left. If she wanted to come up as well, but Vintage, you're more than welcome. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask? Hey, Sheila Swan, you want to come up and help? Does anybody have any questions they want to ask about healing? If they have any blocks where it's difficult to release old things still hanging around in their shadow self? Hey, Jessica T, please. I'm always so happy every time I see you. And we're always running into each other in different pages. Hey, Blobby! How are you? We've been talking about all kinds of healing, personal healing, dealing with old stuff. And now we're on to doing some, you might call it woo-woo healing, but some long-distance healing. Vintage says she's dealing with some pain. Yeah, Blobby in the house. Always love hearing Blobby's opinion. She tickles me to death. She talks like we do in our family. I might be a little... Do you believe in it, Blobby? I didn't know if you do or not. Okay. Do you believe in spiritual healing, Blobby, or do you think it's much bunk? You don't believe in it. Blobby might not feel the power tonight. Well, Blobby, you'll have to come in here some night when you have some pain. We're not talking about Bible thumping. But we were talking earlier about some of the... We were in the more psychological realm where we were talking about when people stuff away pain and don't do their own healing, and they keep repeating partners where they haven't done their work, like with parents and stuff, and they keep attracting the same kind of people until they work on their own stuff, that kind of thing. We did the psychological stuff. We have talked about grounding. Do you know what that is, Blobby? Where you go outside barefoot because of the electromagnetic fields, because we don't go barefoot enough, and we are surrounded by EMF fields all of the time, and it's scientific. Look it up. It's called grounding or earthing, because we always have rubber or soles on our feet, that we have electromagnetic fields in our body all the time, and that's why a lot of people are having inflammation in their body and getting disease. Check that one out, Blobby. I did a challenge with my chat to try to have them do it every day through the month of August to see the changes they may be experiencing in their bodies. I've already seen some differences in mine, and I'm documenting. Yeah, seriously, Blobby, check it out on YouTube. Look up some of it. There is scientific studies and even some, I don't know if they did CT scans or EEGs. We're waiting, Sheila Swan. Okay, Vintage, did you want to come up or no? I dropped the link. She didn't come up. Is anyone else experiencing pain or now they are intimidated? I was hoping she's not going to come up or she didn't show up. And no one's asking questions. 3 minutes. Okay, we're counting down. How about you, Shelly Marie? We're going to do the, okay, while you all are there, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do the, we'll do the guided meditation shortly if nobody wants to do the healing thing, but I want you to do the conscious breathing for a minute. You know how it goes. Inhale deeply through your nose to the count of 4. Hold it. Blow slowly through your mouth to the count of 4. Again. Slowly through your mouth to the count of 4. Good. One more time through your nose to the count of 4. Slowly. Good. Slowly through your mouth. Excellent. Rub your hands together, just like this. Do the conscious breathing. Good. Okay. Put your hands together like this. Blow out. Okay. Slowly put your hands up and down from each other. Continue to do the conscious breathing. You may feel slight tingling in your hands. Do the conscious breathing like I just showed you. Excellent. Stop your hands. Slowly move your hands left to right. Continue the breathing. Let them pass. Good job. Stop them in front of each other. Excellent. Let them go in a circle. Continue the conscious breathing. Yeah, just let them go in a circle in front of each other. Just notice the energy between your hands. Don't let them touch. Okay, stop. Continue the conscious breathing. Okay, slowly pull them apart. Just try to pay attention to the space between your hands. Continue the conscious breathing. Okay, let them slowly come closer. Feel the tension between your hands as they come closer. More tension. More tension. Good. Now go in a circle again. Do you feel the tension? Good job. Now up and down. Like there's a piece of glass between them. Notice as they pass. Now stop. Take both hands, put them near your face without touching them. Don't touch your face. Continue the conscious breathing. Notice the space between your hands and your face. Continue breathing. As you blow out, notice what you feel from your hands. Very deep breath. Pull your hands away. Feel the space. Push your hands closer. Don't touch. Inhale deeply again. Blow out. Inhale. Blow out. Put your hands in front of your face. Make room for your mouth. Don't touch your face. As you blow out, feel. Very good. Now, I want to know any of your experiences in the chat. Hello, Steve.
Morning.
Oh, morning. Evening here.
Yeah, just that with it.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So, anybody have any experience with that brief exercise in the chat? Anyone? Or did anyone leave? Hello? Anyone? So quiet. One day I'll have so many people I can't keep up, but right now it's just like quiet. It's so quiet. You felt it, Shelley Marie? Good. So when you blew out, did you feel more from your palm? You feel calmer? Good. That was sort of like a brief healing exercise. So you could feel the energy. When you blow out, this is the weirdness of it. When you would blow out, you should be able to feel energy coming from your hands. Good. Marzi's hands got hot. So, and you didn't have to keep rubbing them. They should be able to dispel heat from the energy you're moving through your body. That is part of the healing work. Now, a Blobby says she didn't believe you can do it, but you can do it. Felt like static. Excellent, Shelley. Therefore, you have the capability to do healing work. I hear you typing. See, you were at first a little overwhelmed. How is your fiance? Whose fiance? I don't know who she's talking to, Miriam. You were a little overwhelmed when you realized, weren't you, Steve?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, probably took me a couple of weeks to settle down.
So have you been working with the energy more?
Yep, and trying to tap more into grounding as well. It's funny. I said last week or the week before. I don't wear my shoes from the minute I get out of bed until I go to work, and then when I finish work, and then I sat back and I started thinking about, well, it's winter, it's raining. I hardly get the chance to get outside because it's been bucketing down so much over here for months straight, and I go, I'm probably not as grounding as much as what I thought I was. So it's actually made me stop and think and get a bit more proactive. So it's been good. It's been really good.
Yeah. And, you know, the more I think about it, I am thinking about getting a grounding mat for when it starts getting really cold.
Yep.
I was resistant at first, but I am thinking about doing it. Because when it gets freezing out there, I don't know how well it'll do, barefooted. Because I'll be like this. I'll be dancing on the frozen ground. But I'm pleasantly, I would do it here and there, but not every day. I'm pleasantly surprised at the amount of difference I've seen in such a short time. My mood is a little better, even. I didn't expect the weight loss part. Yeah, things are just all around a little different. The sleep is different. So.
Yeah, I'm not snoring as much as what I had been.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm only waking myself up probably 3 times a night now.
Yes, how is Adam's fiance? See, it is Adam Harris's fiance. I didn't see. I meant to ask earlier. Vintage, did you want to come up for some healing work or no? Otherwise, we will go into the guided meditation here in a minute. Because it is 8:41. So that's either a yay or a nay. And I guess we will just attempt to send, even though she is not currently here. She wrote me, and she has a terrible, terrible rash. She is in distress, and I would like to send it. As much as I don't want to say her name, I'm going to have to say her name so we can do it together. Dana, Monica Hall. I want to send her healing in hopes of her receiving it. She needs it. So I'm guessing Vintage, did she leave? Did she just leave? I don't see Willow either. Maybe they just took off. So on that note, I guess that we will start with the meditation. You're at work. Are you going to be able to do it? You're going to have to keep on working.
I'm as long as the phone doesn't ring, I'm okay.
So do you have any questions, or do you want me to drop you down, or what do you want me to do? Willow's making dinner.
I'm whatever works for you. I'm here regardless, so I can go down, and that way it doesn't disturb anyone. That's not a problem.
Whatever you want to do, you tell me. Stay up, stay down.
I'll jump down, and then that way, if my phone rings, I don't affect it all.
Okay, we'll do that then.
It's pretty loud. The phone's right next to me. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Okay, I guess we're going to jump into the meditation for healing. Wait. I'm going to bring Steve up, and we're going to send healing to everyone that needs it. We're going to do a quick healing to everyone that needs it. We're just going to put it out there real quick, okay? We'll do a quick one. Everyone out there that needs it, we're just going to send it out there to Monica and everyone that needs it now, okay? If you are out there, if you are part of this community, if you need healing now, all I do is ask of you to get in a meditative state. When I say that, just do your conscious breathing. Inhale deeply to the count of 4. Hold it to the count of 4. Exhale deeply to the count of 4. Just put your hands out. I'm going to put my hands out to the screen for a couple of minutes. Focus on where your pain is, and focus on that you are accepting the healing that is being sent to you now, and that your pain is slowly dissipating. That you are accepting healing now from us, and your pain is slowly dissipating. Just put your hands out now, whether it's emotional pain, physical pain, that you are accepting the healing now. I'm going to count back from 8, Breathing in deeply through your nose. Hold it. Breathing out. 7. Do not be driving as you do this. 6. Do not be driving as you do this. Hands out. Accept this healing. 5. You have to have your hands out to the screen. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hands out, accept the healing. In the name of the Creator, Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael. Accepting the light surrounding you like a blinding cocoon, blinding, guiding light, white light, a cocoon, wrapping you in healing. Inhaling deeply, exhaling to the count of 4. Hands up, accepting this healing. May it reduce your pain in all ways. Making you calm and at peace, surrounded by the light of all angels, calling down angels, taking your pain, surrounded by blinding white light, taking your pain now, hands up, inhaling to the count of 4. You must not be driving. Hands up, inhaling to the count of 4, exhaling to the count of 4. Hands up, inhaling. You must not be driving. Accepting the healing. Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, from the Creator. Accepting healing, emotional or physical. Hands up. Accepting healing, brilliant, blinding, white light. Accepting healing, physical, emotional, all pain reduced. Accepting healing, peaceful and calm. Hearing all angels now, accepting all the light, surrounded by the light. Now, accepting all energy and peace and love and healing now. Not be driving, accepting healing and peace and strength. Now you are safe. Accepting healing now. Now. Okay. You can open your eyes. Is everybody okay? You okay, Steve?
Yeah, someone's been having a lot of migraines.
Blow it off, Steve.
Yeah, I have already. I'm just settling down now.
You have to remember it's through you, not of you.
Yeah, through me. I know.
How is everybody in the chat? That one was a little different. Is everybody still there? Or have they disappeared? I do not know. Okay, good. It was a little unusual. Sometimes, depending on what is going on with people, because I am a conduit, I am not the person it comes from, they end up a little different. Good. It should boomerang to people that need it in general. Um, as far as the meditation, that was for healing. I want you all to close your eyes, and I'll go ahead and drop you, Steve. Are you okay?
Yeah, all
Okay.
good.
And you can message me later if there's any questions or if you need help for the aftermath.
Yep.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, Shelley Marie. Um, it was definitely a little different. So I want you all to close your eyes, and I want you to do the conscious breathing, and I want you to imagine that you are sitting in a forest near a creek. In a forest near a creek, and I want you to do the conscious breathing. You're sitting in a forest near a creek. As you look down, it looks almost like a little bird's nest that you're sitting in. You can hear the creek moving slowly near you. Close your eyes. You can hear it trickling past you very calmly. Please do not be driving as you listen to this guided meditation, this brief guided meditation, since we just did the healing. Do not be driving. You're sitting inside what almost looks like a bird nest in a forest near a creek. And you can see the subtle sunshine peering through the trees. And it looks like it's shining on you, and there's many colors shining through it. It's softly shining on you. And it looks like it is at the end of the day, around dinner time, but you're just relaxed. You hear the creek just trickling over the rocks, and you can feel the dew just faintly on some flowers that are leaning towards your face, and a slight breeze as you inhale softly and hold it and just easily blow out. So relaxed, so very relaxed, releasing any tension in your forehead or your neck or your shoulders or your back or your waist or your hips or your legs or your calves or your ankles or your feet. You just feel your whole body just release and relax as you lie down in this comfortable little nest furrowed in the ground, in this beautiful little space near a trickling creek. And you realize that all of the worries of the day have just fallen away of the day as the water goes to play on its way down the creek, as they say, on its way. And you take another deep breath and you release, feeling more healed and calm. Healed and calm, seeing the light peering through the trees and so many colors trickling through the soft sunlight down into your body. And you can feel the lightness of being just growing inside of you, the light growing and growing in every part of the inside of you. The light is growing in every part of the inside of you, pushing away anything that does not serve you well. The light is growing inside of you, carrying love and strength and support and calm and carrying all that you need to feel loved and growth now. The light grows stronger and stronger as the sun peers through the trees and glows through the breeze down upon your body, moving through the dewdrops, softly supporting your whole soul and spirit as the breeze blows upon you and supports you and loves you as it should be, as it is, as it always will be. You are surrounded by guardians and angels as you always have been. You must always just call upon them because that is as it is. You have free will. You must only just call upon them. You are safe. You are loved. You are supported. Take a deep healing, cleansing breath now, for you know all past pain is transmuted and transformed. Take that healing, loving breath now as the light continues to go through you, outside of you, around you, and it encompasses and blesses all that comes in the area and space around you. Inhaling now. Hold it and exhale now. Very good. Taking in all of this heavenly space around you, hearing the sounds of nature, feeling very grounded to the earth, feeling the healing now, noticing the beautiful healing sunlight, feeling the breeze upon your face, hearing the babbling of the water as it moves forward, forward, forward into the transmuted and transformed and peaceful, positive, loving future. Take another deep breath now and feel all of this peaceful, loving, calm, security, healing now. Take it all in. Take another deep breath. Excellent. Excellent work. Know that deeply within, you are a beautiful soul. You always have been. You have a lot of work to do moving forward. You are a loving, healing spirit. You are more powerful than you know. You are a blessing and you are worthy. Take another deep breath. Very good. Very good. Excellent. I'm going to count to 3. And as I do so, you'll become more aware of your space. 1. Breathing in the scent and serenity and love around you. 2. Becoming more aware of your body. 3. Slowly beginning to open up your eyes. Take another deep breath. Feeling very calm and loved and healing within and secure, and knowing that you are a blessing to this earth and have a positive path forward. Very good. How is everyone feeling? Are you still around? Hello, hello. Are you there? Chili Marie, Marcy, just please. Good. Very good. None of my guided meditations are ever alike. Good, Shoeless One. How was that? This will bleed over into your next day, hopefully, or maybe even the next day. Oh, thank you so much, Marcy. And the good thing is, if you need it tomorrow or the next day, you can go back and replay it. Because it will be on the video. Good. It's just a brief one. It's not like some of my other ones. It's really not like hypnosis. Good. Happy for that. Good, just a tea, please. Mine are more of a spiritual guided meditation. Mine are a little bit different because I guess I'm a little different. You get kind of a combo thing. Hey, my darling daughter. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I do not know who else might be here. Again, never drive your car when you listen to me do these things. I hope my voice did not get on anyone's nerves. You know, that's a personal thing for some people. People like certain kinds of voices. You are most welcome. And listen, we are slowly growing. I have this is called an origami. An origami pendant. It has copper wire and it has certain stones in it. And it helps with EMF as well. But it does a few other things. I wrote them down. I didn't bring it. I should have. I like it. I also got Eden one. You can look up origami. It helps fend off the electrical currents, but it does a lot of other things. Next time I'll bring the whole shebang explaining. When I hit 300, I bought a few. I will be drawing a name and giving one out. I don't know if you can really see it. It's an origami pendant. Orgone, if you want to look at it. See? I like it. It's a necklace. When I hit 300, I will be giving one away. On Saturday, the third person that I drew the name did not claim their prize. So I will be drawing another name for a lucky winner. Jenny, I still have to give Jenny hers. And Sheila, you have to get yours. Where did she disappear to? Yes, I will definitely keep Vintage in my prayers. If she needs additional help, she can always write me. Yes, but at 300, I will be drawing a name and giving one of these away. Definitely sending Vintage some healing. I hope I'm concerned about her. I did not know that person was still contacting her. So yeah, let's send Vintage some prayers. Let's send Vintage some prayer. We need to send everybody some prayers, but let's send Vintage some prayers, extra healing. Monica Hall needs some extra healing. But please just know, did I just cut myself off? Oh crap. No, I didn't. I thought I did. I'm so sorry. It went blank. I love and honor all of you. I do. You know that. I appreciate all of you. I'm glad that you were here tonight. I'm here to help in any way I can. I'm not here to trigger anybody. But I did not know the secret that she let out tonight. Sometimes people, they let out things when they're ready, right? Sometimes there's things that they need healing with that they've been holding on too long. So she knows how to get in touch with me if she would like to talk further and if I can help her in any way. You all know, I feel like you've been here and around here long enough that you know if there's a way I can additionally help you in any way, you know I would, right? And if I'm not able to, I would find ways to. But I feel like by now you know that. I hope you do. But I hope you enjoyed tonight. I love you very much. Please like and subscribe. I actually said it tonight. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. I hope you all really got something out of tonight. I tried to touch on healing in various ways. Show you about healing energy, about doing some healing with you, guided meditation, talk about, working on our own healing. And whatever you would like to hear more of, just drop in the comments. I'm all ears about things you want to know more of. Give me your feedback. Please give me your feedback. And when you send me your notes, I'll write you back. I'll answer you. But I appreciate you so very much from the bottom of my heart. And if you noticed anything keep notes about your grounding. Please do your grounding every day. I'm telling you, it's very weird in a good way. It's weird in a good way. Check mark beside my name. Yes, I'm live. That's what it means. Prayers and light to all. Your vibe does attract your tribe. I could not be so more appreciative of the kind of people that are coming to my channel. Your vibe really does attract your tribe. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I will see you Saturday night, hopefully. Bye, everybody. And have a good one. And if you find out that anything great's happening because of the meditation, if you'd like to hear or have more guided meditations, let me know, okay? Just let me know what you want. I'm here to serve. Bye.